Hey, welcome. And today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about 3 things you must do before you even think about buying traffic. Because here's the problem. A lot of people, obviously are frustrated with SEO and lack of results and the amount of time it takes to get search engine traffic. So people will often go, oh, forget this. I'm just going to go over to AdWords or Bing or Facebook or whatever it is, your solo mailings or whatever. And you head over there and you're like, okay, this is awesome. And then you spend $500, $1,000, $300, whatever it is, and you lose it. You don't have any success, you don't make any money, and it sucks. And so what I want to do is talk to you about what you need to do before you actually start investing any money into your traffic, okay? Now, these are 3 mistakes I've made over the years that have cost me a lot of money. So when I tell you them, I'm telling them to you because I have the war wounds, I have the scars to prove that you should do this right, all right? So, and I had to write it down. So the first thing you need to ask yourself is this: what am I going to do with the people who do not buy my product? Here's the thing. So many people have this mindset that they're going to create one product or promote one affiliate offer and that's it. That's all they need to do. This is not 2005, okay? You need to have multiple offers. So you need to ask yourself, I've got a main product, say it's whatever it is, some product selling $50 or whatever. What are you going to do with all the people who don't buy? The things you can do is this: you can have multiple products, you can create other products in that market in the sense of other front-end products, other say like in the one of the markets I'm in is the aviation market. Well, I can create how to buy an airplane products, how to fix an airplane, how to flip an airplane, how to rebuild one, stuff like that. There's lots of different options, right? In terms of products I can create on the front end. The other thing I can do is I can give them free offers. So here's, or $4 offers, cheap stuff like that to get them into my back end, to get them to become a customer, get them into my membership program. Or I can strategically promote affiliate offers. Now, the second thing you need to ask yourself is, what is my long-term relationship strategy with these people? You see, once you acquire a lead, somebody opts into your newsletter list or whatever it is, you need to stop thinking in such a scarcity mindset of like, oh my goodness, I got 100 people on my list and I got 1 sale. Oh, this is a failure. Shut the traffic off, back to SEO. Like, I'm telling you, I know that's what you're thinking because that's what I used to think, and sometimes I still do. But you've got to strategically go, I'm in this for the long term. I'm here to build a relationship with these people, even if it's 100 people on my list. What is my relationship strategy? Because I'll tell you, full disclosure, I have a list in a market that I don't really do a lot in right now. It's got 50,000 people on that list. And I bet you if I sent them an email, I wouldn't make a sale. I wouldn't even, because of the fact I just pounded them with so many offers. See, it's one thing, yes, you got to have multiple offers to figure out, okay, what am I going to do with the people who don't like my main one? Is there other things that they might like and meet them where they're at? And at the same time, though, you've got to have a relationship building strategy in place so that you can, as your list increases, so does the income value versus you got like 10 times as many people and you're just cycling them through because you pound them. Okay, so what is it that you can do? Is it you've got a really good Facebook fan page? Is it you're connecting with them on Twitter and Facebook, and you're giving them really solid content, say 2 or 3 times a week on your blog that you can email? What is your strategy to build and deepen that relationship with that list? Because very, very few people do this. Most people are just so worried that they spent $100 and they haven't made any money yet that they don't think long term. This is about long term. Look, the better job you do at this, the more residual income you're going to have over time, because it's like a real business. The better job you take care of your prospects in an offline business or your customers or potential people, the longer that relationship will likely last. So what are you going to do to build a relationship with them? Big time important. Pounding them every day with an offer and another offer is stupid and short-sighted and scarcity-minded, and you're just going to diminish the value of that list and that relationship, and they're just going to not like you. Now, the third thing you got to ask yourself is this. Is the traffic source you're using, it's twofold here. There's kind of A and B. Is the traffic source you're using a fad? And is the strategy you're using a gimmick? Perfect example here. The fad traffic sources are like the big ones you that are obvious are Facebook pay-per-clicks is $1 billion a year company, right? You got AdWords, Google's what are they, 30 plus billion a year or something like that. They're big. You've got Bing, well, Microsoft, right? You've got banner ads, which is insanely diversified, been around since like the 90s. So those are 4 core traffic sites and sources that are pretty stable and not really very faddish. You can do dumb things on them, but they're not fads. Now, other things like solo mailings or PCV, stuff like that, stuff that's like on the edge that yes, it works, but it's kind of like, oh my goodness, how do like for example, solo mailings. It's been really good these last number of years until it seems like everybody in the internet marketing niche has got a product on how to do a solo mailing, right? How to go on a forum or how to go somewhere and get access to a list and blast your email to those people's list. Well, now that everybody does it, it's completely starting to erode the value of that traffic source. And so what you want to do is question 1, is your source a fad? You want to make sure you're focused on a source that has a really solid barrier to entry, because take solo mailings. Sure, they work and so on and so forth. And there's lots of good things about them. I'm not saying anything cutting them down at all in the terms of what they do. But what I am saying is, if all you do is build your traffic on, like, say, solo mailings, for example, and it just gets bombarded, the value of what you get is going down and down, because there's no barrier to entry. Whereas if you work AdWords, if you work Bing ads, if you work banner ads, if you work Facebook ads, there's a barrier to entry. So as you get better, you can get more out of it. And there's this huge barrier below that people keep hitting, that they fail all the time, and you worked hard to get on the other side of that and succeed. Now, the other aspect of this whole thing is your source a fad, and is your strategy a gimmick? You can use one of the main, billion-dollar company traffic sources, like the Facebooks, the AdWords, so on and so forth, right? Good things like banner ads, but use gimmicky strategies, right? That'll get you into a lot of trouble. So there's a lot of it happening on Facebook right now, because Facebook's still newer with their technology. So a lot of people are creating these like software programs to do stupid things within Facebook and your ads and stuff like that. Just stay away from that garbage. Don't get gimmicky and focus on fads. Focus on principles. What's the old saying? I think it was John Maxwell. Somebody said, principles always last and methods never do. Something like, I don't even remember, but whatever. Okay, so the bottom line is simply this. Before you launch out on paid traffic, you need to figure out, what are you going to strategically do with the people who don't buy your product? Don't pound them more if they don't buy it after a few emails. Figure out, okay, what can I do to help them add value? Where's the trust issue, stuff like that? What other products would they might like? Number 3, what is my long-term relationship strategy? Because I want to build an automated long-term business that really works for me. Hey, I've got one that I've had for 7 years. 7 years, going on 8, 7.5 years. That's just automated, okay? One of my markets. And number 3, is your source a fad, and are you using a gimmick-based traffic strategy? I'm telling you, nail those things down and think long-term. Think investing. Realize your traffic's a return on investment. Calm down. Don't have a heart attack when you turn your traffic on. It doesn't work the way you want. Keep getting better. And you know what, friends? I'm pretty sure, if anything like me, you're probably a lot smarter than me. So hopefully good days are ahead of you. And I'd love to hear your comments below on which one of these 3 you're going to work on next. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care.